So what we're going to talk about today?
Today's topic is something very personal to me. I'm very close to my 30 and I'm very anxious and very much confused and very much uh, I can't say it's a mixed emotion for me. So here is AJ who is already past 30 and I'm a
Well, a
student.
couple days ago, yeah.
And I'm a student who's going to write the exam soon. So this
I
is
would call this life exam, is it?
yeah.
Life exam.
And this podcast is all about asking a alumni regarding his experience to prepare for my 30s.
And hopefully that's going to help. Hopefully.
And maybe this will be helpful for you also.
Maybe it will, maybe it won't, we'll see. So the question.
I have some questions I prepared. I took a lot of time to prepare these questions. There are a lot of questions to you. So my question will be shoot you soon. I already written everything. So, AJ,
Yes.
what was your biggest challenge or fear inside you when you are turning your 30? Can you please recall from
Well,
your
I
memory?
think from my point of view, it was just like the number. I do remember when I was at 28, like Asuna, right? I was walking with my wife and she told me, "Oh, you're 30." I said, "No, come on, it's in 2 years. I'm not 30 at this point." And when I was thinking, I thought the 30 is quite a number after which you're gonna accept maybe life different way, or maybe you're gonna accept yourself a little bit different way. And honestly, it was, I had a bit of fear, maybe not a fear, maybe like unknown territory when I have reached 30. But the funny thing is, after you reach 30, you don't care that much about 40 and next stages anyway.
So it's normal to get into fear. You have
It is,
that anxiety,
it is.
right?
I don't know, is it everyone's going to be similar, but for me it was 30, it was, when you, and the funny thing is, when you're in your 20s, you actually never think that you're going to be at some point 30. You never think this way. You think, oh, I'm 25 today, 26 tomorrow, maybe 24 next year, you know, maybe 23 a year after, and so you don't want to think that you at some point are going to reach 30.
I think I'm coming from a different background. In our society, there's a lot more pressure. 30
Because
is,
of culture.
yeah.
Because of the culture, yeah.
I will give you a small intro like that. 20 it is like your chill mood, and 30 among all the age category, I feel 30 is something having a lot of pressure because 30 in my social norms from where I am coming from, you need to achieve some benchmark like career, your personal life, you need to settle, you need to get married, at least if you're a woman, you need to have a kid, you have some pressure in 30. 30 is going through a lot of pressure.
Pressure from society.
I think we need to start voice to for 30. 30 is going through a lot of pressure. We need to support 30.
Or we need to switch this from 30 to 50. 50 is too far away anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
So now, okay, you are quite not too much closer. AJ look like he's 20, but he is also nearly. So, do you have any anxiety regarding when you reach 50 or 60?
Well, first of all, I think we need to say I'm 45 now, right? And I'm going to be actually 46 soon. And I never been 50 before, I must admit. But I think 50 is probably, well, I don't have the same emotions or feelings compared to when I was reaching 30, right? Because 30 psychologically, it was a lot more pressure for me. We don't have any issues with my society because obviously Ansu, she's Indian, I'm from Latvia, Russia, right? And we don't have any, plus I'm man, I'm not a girl, right? But still psychologically it was difficult. It was difficult, but when we're talking about the age where I am now, 45, and to 50, I'm okay now. I don't know if we'll have this podcast in 4 years' time and I'll be 49. Maybe I will change my mind, but so far it's okay. Plus, I have to say one important thing. After I have reached 30, I started to do a lot of sport, right? And physically, now at the age of 45, I feel myself a lot better than at the age of 30. One more thing I need to add. I think when you're passing this border of the age 30, you must do the sport because our mental health depends on our physical condition. And if before 30 the sport is optional, I think after 30 sport is a must.
In your childhood or somewhere in your cultural way, did you ever hear if a man need to get married, he need to have his own house, his own car, then only he will get a good proposal?
Well, we have this expression, the man should have the house, grow up the tree, and grow up the sun. Yeah, I don't think there is any time limit for that, but this is such an expression what you should have. But since Soviet Union collapsed, I don't think that you feel any pressure these days anymore. I think it's more pressure for women, even in my society. But now it's going down, right? But back in days, you probably could feel it. I'm not quite sure about men, because in the family where I was growing, it went like natural, and I never actually, in my head, I never was thinking that I need to do this, I need to do that, because I started my study, then I started to work, I had a bit of money in my pocket all the time, and I felt myself always at some level anyway, so which was good with me. If I would have been in a different position, maybe I would have been thinking different way.
Next question, at this age, when you look back, because age doesn't look back, I know. If you look back, what advice you will give to your 28 or 29 yourself when you look back? What advice you will tell?
It's not, when you ask me this question, it's not even about advice. It's I was reading some quite wise thought, I think, on some, maybe it was Facebook or Instagram, and it was about the life in general, and it was says, when you do the t-shirt, right, you got the buttons, that's how you call them, right?
Yeah.
And when you have like the button and the hole, if you do the first one wrong, then all the rest will go wrong as well. And the good thing is, you need to make it right with the first button, right, on the bottom of your t-shirt to make it right all the rest. That's the way I feel about my life, and the probably advice would have been, well, be more serious with the choices you make in life, because I believe in our life there are some point when you go to the four crossroads, right, and depending which way you turn, you'll go straight, you'll go turn right, or you'll go left. Your life is never going to be the same because you have made some choice at these four crossroads. And it's not on the everyday basis, of course, it can appear sometimes in your life, but you have to be really careful and think about the consequences.
It reminds me a poem I learned in my school time, Road Not Taken by Robert Frost. In that poem, he was trying to portray one main thing that AJ said. In our life, always there will be two paths. You need to be very much sure. You need to take all the consequences, the path you choose. You can't blame them. So in life, always two paths will be there. So it's Robert Frost, Road Not Taken, exactly saying this.
That is the truth. And also, if you will be blaming somebody in your life, your parents, maybe your spouse, your friends, you will never ever will go your life the way you want. Always blame yourself, because you choose the woman you love, you're gonna have the kids with, you choose the work, you choose the country. It's all your choices. If you don't like something, think how do you get to that place and then change it. But all the changes starts with you.
Yeah.
As soon as you realize that all that is your fault, then you have some chances to change your life.
Change is the only thing constant in this world.
That is the truth. Even look at our world around. We have day, night, planets, they move all the stars, they die, they burn again. So in our life it's the same. So and if you're in the comfort zone, don't believe that it's going to exist for a long period of time. You will have to get out. And better if that would be your decision. Anyway, I want to ask you now some questions.
Okay.
Some questions I want to ask, answer. So you're reaching 30.
Yeah.
In a long, long time. But it's in 2 years' time.
Yeah.
So tell us about your fear and what this fear related to.
I won't deny I have some anxiety and fear. The way I'm looking towards my age, every year it is changing. My perception is changing. If I look back 5 years before, when I was in my 20, I was like more thrilled. Less bothered about what stuff because in 20 you
Less
will be-
bothered about the future, right?
yeah, less bothered about everything, like around whatever happening. No, less bothered because I was with my parents. I don't care much about. I only have one focus about career. Even I didn't care much because I was doing my engineering
Yeah.
stuff and all. But now it is like I need to take care of myself. And another thing, change is there. I admit. I am like maybe because of this influence of this Instagram or YouTube, people I'm here look after around and seeing stuff. Health is very important. Health is something I need to prioritize myself.
Mhm.
I'm not too much a person to say about. I'm not an, but I'm trying to figure it out, like how to be balanced, sugar level. I joined gym. That's the first initiative I done. Because I started feeling knee pain. Everything. I feel like
I even didn't know.
so I started gym.
Yeah.
I'm trying to prepare myself for my 30. I would say through first priority is health. I understood most of the people. There's a book in Malayalam, Devathinte Charanma. In that book, it is something saying that we can learn from others' mistake or others' life. It is not mistake, I would say. That's the wrong word to use. Something I understood, health is very, very important to prioritize in this time because people are going through so many illness at their early beginning. So health, I need to prioritize. I need to start saving, but no saving. This is something always in my mind. Give more attention to myself. Take things very lightly. Still have pressure. It's okay. It's okay. You are not in. You can't be in every time first rank. You can. It's okay. Your life. You are the heroine. So for me, I'm happy what I'm having.
Your life in 5 years' time, what is it going to look like?
Oh, no idea.
Just in general. Okay, I'm going to ask you the question. What do you think in 5 years' time? Are you still going to do the gym?
Of course, I will continue because
Okay. Are you
health is-
still going to be in this country?
No idea.
Are you going to get married?
No idea.
Wait, honest answer. Come on.
No idea. 5 years. Maybe not. I'm trying to figure it out.
Okay, 5 kids, right?
No, I don't know. I may be. That I was telling. I am very slow in my race. I would say it's fine. I'm trying to figure out slowly. All are not same, right, AJ? In examination, we all are different. So it's okay. You are in a slow pace. You can achieve it. Like at the end, who won the race? Rabbit is not the one race. So
Yeah, the turtle, right?
so it's fine. Anyway, it's my finding. I found it is a little bit philosophical, I would say. It's not about winning or losing. Are you happy in your life? That's matter. That's the biggest lesson I understood in my life because every time it is not because I was a person who little bit competitive in nature inside, but 30 that will be the biggest lesson from 30 I will learn.
About the biggest lesson you just said, what about the biggest concern you have at this point so far, at the age of 28?
Of course, all the question you ask, that's my concern.
The biggest one, something which is...
Career, where do I settle down, what should I do next, about my personal life and
Okay, if
career.
you would have like the gene in the bottle, from mythology, and if we're talking about the career, right, in 5 years' time, which position would you want to take? And would that be in UK, in, I don't know, Abu Dhabi, India, anywhere? So let's say if you have multiple options and it depends only on you, so you'll do this with your fingers and you get it. Which one would it be?
I am a person who interested to be in wherever, not soon in India because of a lot of reason. I
So,
had a lot of
the
pressure
first
in
one
India.
would have been India, right? So then which country would that be?
UK, if I get good opportunity, I need to explore more.
No, but I said it all depends on you. You do this with your fingers, so you would have choose UK, right?
UK and second will be Dubai and third
Okay,
will
we'll
be
stick,
India.
we'll stick with UK. So if it's UK, then which position would have been your dream position for the job?
in marketing department in a good position. I would like to see
Your own
myself.
table, right? Your own name on the table. I know that one.
So, do you have any like preparation for your like you have enough time to get into 50, but
It's just you said that it's like I thought. Do you have this time preparation when you're gonna die? Get ready. You know, this impression I had actually. You
so
confirm.
if you compare your 30s preparation with 50s preparation,
No.
anything like
But
that.
but the thing is, I started. I'll be honest with you, right? When I was thinking about 30, I probably started to think about 30 when Julia, who was my wife at that point, when she said, "Oh, you're 30," and I was 28, like your age. And at that point, something clicked in my mind, and I have started to think about this exactly at that point. Maybe if she wouldn't tell me about this, maybe I wouldn't start thinking about it. But that's actually the starting point. I don't have the starting point yet for my 50s, because it's like in 4 and something years. Maybe I will start thinking about this later, when I'll be 47, 48, 49, I don't know, maybe I won't. So we'll get back to that in 3-4 years.
Okay.
And we'll definitely get back to that in 2 years when we're yeah.
And also, I have one more question.
Yeah.
This is something like when at that time era, like when you are in 30, that time it is long back, right? So that time, how was the outer situation, and now you are here in this situation, like economically, country wise, or world wise, inflation, whatever. What do you think you will? That time you had any pressure from outside, or now you feel more relaxed? That is something we need to ask.
Well, the thing is, because in my obviously life story, I had a lot of time when I was leaving the comfort zone. Sometimes it was my decision, sometimes it wasn't my decision. And now I can't say I'm prepared for everything in this life, but I know I will definitely not die. Anything will happen. If I will have to leave this country, go anywhere else or anywhere else. My only fear is of course the nuclear war, but I hope it's not going to happen. So I'm quite chill. I'm quite relaxed. And because, as I said, I was changing my life so often, I'm okay. By the way, I want to ask you that question. If you will get back in time, let's say you're 28 now, right? In about 6 years' time, right from now,
Okay.
what would you say to yourself? Would you change anything? Anything?
Of course.
So what would you change?
I will be more. I was not that much pre-planned person. I feel I was a pre-planned person, but I will be much more like prioritize little more because health is something I started prioritizing recently. I would may adapt much more better, healthier way of approach earlier. Then regarding the country, regarding coming to a new country and all, because this is my second masters, I would probably prefer my first masters in any other country. So no regret, but some changes will definitely. I would choose something else, like I may not choose engineering. I may choose something related to engineering. Also have a lot of different field. I may choose rather than civil. Civil is not bad, but civil made me more better person that 4 year of my engineering. But different approach will be there. Genetic engineering, that's something I'm interested, and I found very late I have big interest on marketing and management.
So in one sentence, if you would have had a chance to have the chat with you when you're 22, 23, or you were 20, you could have changed this time for me. What would you say to yourself? In one sentence. That's
Explore. Don't put your mind in one perception. Try to understand different perception. That is something I will say to myself. And make mistake. It's not a big deal. And if you can find somebody in your college, you get into relationship. It will be nicer. Attending is hard.
So relationship is quite important.
So how do you prioritize at your 30 and now about career, relationship, health, mindset? So first career.
How do I prioritize?
It's in 30 and now.
Well, as you do know, I work as a truck driver, right? Which that maybe not the best job on the planet of the year, but that gives me the variety of choices. It doesn't matter, I can do this job in any country. I can do it in UK, in my country, in America. There is shortage all the time, and it's the competition, I would say, is really low, right? And also I'm doing the foreign exchange market, but it's not, it's more like, how can I put it the right way? I can't live on that, right? I'm just doing some percentage out of that. Maybe I would love to go into that a little bit deeper, and because I think I do have the potential with this one, because I'm doing this since 2008, so quite a long time. But I wasn't taking that probably too seriously till now, right? So this is the career-wise. Where I want to be like in the next 5-10 years, yeah, probably I would want to stick properly with the foreign exchange market, be professional and absolutely independent. And the good thing is you can do it in any point of the world.
So next one, relationship?
Oh, that's a very good question. Relationship is a very good question. Well, I was thinking a lot about the family, and at this point, I wouldn't say I have a really serious relationship, but I do have them. And I think, even also my Indian friend, in her culture, the family is quite important, right? It's the topic. And I think if we're talking about relationship and family, I think then both of the partners, they need to put the families the family value a lot higher than their own value. Like you have to invest in the family. In this case, probably I would go for serious relationship, and of course it's got to be balanced. Like your family, you give everything to it, and then you need some time for yourself, because your family will not be happy if you're going to be unhealthy, physically down or psychologically down. So I think our life is all about the balance, and then we talk about family as well. But as I said, the value of family should be high, because I can see these days people becoming a little bit too selfish, and each relationship they have, they're just using the benefits out of the relationship for themselves. So that's why I think it's not something I would want to go.
So health, if you compare to 30 and now, how you?
A lot better, because obviously at my 30s I had a difficult stage in my relationship, and before I got into the family, I was doing a lot of sport. Then because of the family, because of my child, because of you need to make money, I made a step aside from the sport, and since I got split, I was back with pleasure to sport. Like I was doing boxing, now I'm doing gym, planning to go back to boxing again when I will fix my shoulder. So the sport is important because the energy you generate when you do the sport is a lot higher quality. Because when you're not doing sport, you're going to be more depressed, your body going to be weaker, right? And that will make weaker your mindset too. So as I said, the sport, especially, it's necessary for the women, but for men, it's more important than for women.
So the last one, mindset. From 30 to now, you become more man? From boy to man? That
That's a very good question. I would say I do understand. Okay, let's say back in the days, even before I was 30, I was thinking, how can you speak with somebody and that person can't understand the obvious things? And after 30, after reading a couple books, including Tony Robbins, I realized that all of us will take this world different way. It depends on your cultural background, on your family background, even on your genes background, which you have received from your parents. And then I have started to understand people more. And now when I'm selecting people who to deal with, I'm against nobody, right? But I'm choosing people more carefully. If I have this chemistry with friends, it can be male, female, it doesn't matter. I will happily go ahead to discover this person, right? So that is, I think in this occasion I became wiser, and also the way I'm taking my place in the world, I became more chill.
So that means age actually, age can be compared to, that's why the wise people compare to red wine. You become more matured, your perception will increase.
Sometimes the age coming without being any wiser, you know.
Okay.
But I think it depends which. Remember, I was talking before about the 4 crossroads. If you will choose the proper one, then probably yes. So as I said, if I will compare 30 and 45, I'm quite happy at where I am now. But if I would have chosen the different way around, probably I would have been thinking about, oh, it was so good at the age when I was 30, you know.
Okay, Now, personal question. You need to tell
Hello.
you need to tell the truth
Mhm.
because so when you see me
Yeah.
going through this stage, you already gone through. So, what is something you think you can give a good advice to me or any person who going through this stage of life? In one
Well,
word.
because I know you since you came to UK, and I
Yeah.
do remember this stage when you was really depressed because of your uncertainty about the job, about the money, and then you was doing the agency work, and you don't have anything to catch with, no relationship, no work, and I do remember how depressed you were, right? And then I have seen a significant change when you got the job you wanted. Then the relationship appeared in your life as well, and it's like a completely different person. The only advice I would give you, don't take it everything so closely and emotionally because, well, life is changing all the time. And it's completely entirely up to you. Sometimes you need to do what you're doing without changing the strategy. You need to understand it takes time. Family, career, and everything. If you something doing and it's not giving you what you want, change your strategy a little bit. But don't jump from one to another without giving time to it. Yeah, and as I said, I do like where you are. I do like the fact that you started to do sport. I do like in your career. I do like your boyfriend. It seems like everything is going in the right direction.
Okay, you people can also copy this advice. I don't mind. Okay, now the last question from my side. You need to it is an advice to all the person at my stage. You need to position it according to your interest. Okay, health, relationship, career, mindset. Something I'm missing? Okay, money. So within this 5, you need to position these 5 items.
One is the health, guys. If you don't have the health, money will not help you, relationship will not help you, mindset is going to be really bad one. What else was it?
So first is health.
Yeah.
So other than relationship, career, money, mindset.
I would say the second one should be the mindset, right? The mindset. Probably the health and the mindset go together because if the mindset is not in the right place, you're probably not going to be caring too much about your health and about the physical stuff. So I would say both of the mindset and the health, the sport takes first place, right? Tell those. Then career, relationship, money. Oh, that's really, really good question. I would say it's the tough one, right?
So it's normal to get anxious.
Yeah, because I don't know how to prioritize them. Well, I did have the really serious relationship in my life. If something will appear in my life which is valuable in my eyes, like I have described you, like for me and for my partner, is going to be the family on the first place. So probably I will put then relationship on the first place in that point, but not now. I'm not going to lie to you, not now, not at this point. At this point, probably career, then money, which is linked together as well, right? If you choose the proper career, the proper path, then you will have money. You can't have money from there. And then, unfortunately, the last one would be the relationship, the last one. But as I said, if it will change, of course, the relationship will take the second place, right? And then career and money, the last one. How about yourself? Alright, then we need to ask you about this one.
No, I am going through this phase. I am asking an advice. We are like going through a lot of stuff in our mind.
We'll answer this question. Come on, that's 5. And why?
I prioritize more career.
So career in the first place.
Yeah, you know it because from.
So the health and my mindset now.
Career is something I'm very much like, I'm very much obsessed. I don't suggest anybody to do
I don't want to confuse the present. Okay, the first one, career. Second one.
Second one, the mindset.
Mindset. Third
Because
one.
Third one should be the, I would say relationship, not as all relationship will be included because relationship is...
there are 3 relationship. 2 more left. Health and money.
Health.
Health, the 4th place.
4th is money. 5th is money because...
I can't believe she put the health. Like
because
the 4th one. If you don't have the 4th one, why do you need the first 3?
No, I mean that you also know. I love food. I eat lot of...
She likes it.
So I need
food.
to be very much real to the world. So I get ill a lot. You also know.
Yeah, man and women,
Healthy,
always been different.
Yeah. So you asked me what I prioritized earlier. That's why I'm in the beginning onwards I'm saying I'm prioritizing health more. I recently joined gym. I recently started having a healthy
But no,
food
wait,
diet. And
let me clear this out. These 5 things, is that the things the way they go now?
oh, this was I was doing earlier.
No, that was the question about now.
Now I will prioritize more.
Okay, let's go. Let's start again.
Now I will prioritize
First one.
Mindset.
First
Second,
mindset.
yeah, because if you are not in proper mindset, you will be very depressed. You
Yeah,
will go
that's
through
true.
a lot of stuff. So second, health.
Health.
Health is wealth, because if you are not healthy, you can't work. You will take.
You'll
be
because
sick a lot.
it definitely was misunderstanding in the first attempt.
Okay.
But this is actually good. This is good. Okay, so mindset, health, the third one.
And third one will be the relationships. Because with everyone, because if you have good people in your life, you can come back. You need mental support. You need to have a lot of like God will not come directly to you, through people God will come. So
That's true.
you need to
That's
have a
true.
lot
That's
of guardian angels around you. I will
and
describe
I
it.
have these evidences many times.
Yeah. So relationships.
So, two left.
And four,
career and money.
Career is very important, because if you have a good career, money will follow, just ages. Because people confuse between career and money. People prioritizing at this time of my age, money more. Guys, prioritize career. If you have a good career path, now you will struggle, you will suffer. If you have good experience, at 35 also you will settle down. Now you will struggling, but think about long term, right, AJ? Think about long term.
Yeah, I think we're nearly over with this one. I have one question which I want to ask Teresa. Do you know, like, I was watching some American movies, right? And then they were using those time capsules when they put some message. They deep down into the ground, and then like in 20 years they open this up, right? So my question to you is, from the present to yourself in 5 years' time, so you have chance to send one message, short message, what that would be?
I am proud of myself, and so you are doing well. Even to the world, you are not that much successful. It's for me, for you are the best, and go whatever your current mind is saying. Do mistake and explore whatever you want to do. Don't listen to this word. Go on.